Shohei Ohtani may have just delivered one of the most encouraging updates Dodgers fans have been waiting to hear. After weeks of concern surrounding his left knee and his long absence from the pitching mound, Ohtani says his knee felt good following his most recent bullpen session. And then, just to make the night even better, he went out and absolutely destroyed the Colorado Rockies with 2 home runs in an 11-5 Dodgers victory. But while Ohtani was reminding everyone why he is one of the most dangerous players on the planet, another Dodgers star was going through a completely different kind of night. Kyle Tucker continued to struggle, extending his recent slump and showing visible frustration. So what does Ohtani's latest bullpen update mean for his return to the mound? Are the Dodgers finally getting their superstar pitcher back? Let's break it all down. For the Dodgers, this game was about much more than simply beating the Rockies 11-5. Los Angeles had been searching for answers offensively. The team entered this stretch averaging only 3.4 runs per game, while losing 11 of its previous 16 games. For a lineup filled with Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Max Muncy, and other elite hitters, that kind of offensive production simply wasn't good enough. But at Coors Field, the Dodgers lineup finally came alive. And once again, Shohei Ohtani was right in the middle of everything. Ohtani finished the game 4 for 5 with 2 home runs, putting together another incredible performance at the plate. It was the 25th multi-home run game of his career, another reminder of just how special this player can be when everything is clicking. But the biggest news might have actually come before we even talk about those 2 homers. Ohtani recently completed another bullpen session as he continues his recovery from irritation in his left knee. He has not pitched in a major league game since July 3rd, and Dodgers fans have been waiting for any positive sign that he could be getting closer to returning to the rotation. This time, the update was exactly what everyone wanted to hear. Ohtani said that his knee felt good the day after the bullpen session. That may sound simple, but after everything that has happened with his knee, it is a very important step. The Dodgers have been extremely careful with Ohtani's recovery. They do not just want him to throw one successful bullpen session. They want to make sure his knee responds well afterward. And according to Ohtani, this time it did. That is why the next step is another bullpen session. The hope is that if Ohtani continues progressing without setbacks, the Dodgers can eventually move him closer to a return to game action. Ohtani made it clear that the goal is to come back as soon as possible, but also to make sure the recovery process is handled correctly. And honestly, that patience makes perfect sense. Before the knee issue interrupted his season, Ohtani was having another unbelievable year on the mound. He had an 8-2 record, a 1.79 ERA, and 95 strikeouts in 85 2/3 innings. That is elite production. So the Dodgers are not simply waiting for another pitcher to return. They are waiting for one of the most dominant two-way players in baseball. And while his pitching return remains a major storyline, Ohtani proved against Colorado that his bat is already capable of carrying the Dodgers' offense. He was absolutely locked in. 2 home runs, 4 hits, 5 at-bats. And Coors Field continues to be one of Ohtani's favorite places to hit. With this latest performance, Ohtani has now hit safely in 21 consecutive games at Coors Field. During that streak, he has hit 9 home runs, driven in 24 runs, and posted a .413 batting average. Those numbers are simply ridiculous. Ohtani explained that his approach at Coors Field is focused on staying relaxed and contact-oriented instead of trying to do too much. And that approach clearly worked. Dave Roberts described this performance as vintage Ohtani. The Dodgers manager praised Ohtani's pitch selection and his ability to use the entire field. And Roberts made a statement that Dodgers fans will absolutely love. When Ohtani is locked in and using the big part of the field, Roberts said there may be nobody better on the planet. And after watching this performance, it is hard to argue. But Ohtani was not alone. Max Muncy added a massive 3-run home run, his 25th homer, helping turn the game into a complete offensive explosion. Freddie Freeman also had a huge night, finishing 3 for 5 with 2 doubles. Andy Pages contributed as well, going 3 for 4 with a double. Suddenly, the Dodgers' offense looked completely different. The team scored 11 runs, their highest total since scoring 12 against the San Diego Padres on July 2nd. For Dave Roberts, this was the type of game the Dodgers have been searching for. The lineup was aggressive. The hitters were making contact. The offense was producing throughout the game. And perhaps most importantly, The Dodgers finally looked like themselves again. But while Ohtani, Muncy, Freeman, and Pages were enjoying big nights, Kyle Tucker experienced the complete opposite. Tucker finished 0 for 5, and his recent slump has now reached a concerning level. He is 0 for his last 24 at-bats over his previous 7 games. Tucker also committed an error in right field, and even the final inning summed up just how difficult things have become for him. In the 9th inning, Tucker grounded out against Troy Johnston, an outfielder and infielder who was pitching. For a hitter of Tucker's ability, this is clearly a frustrating moment. Dave Roberts admitted that Tucker is frustrated and said that the indecision on the defensive play appeared to show where Tucker's mind is right now. But Roberts also made something very clear. This is not about effort. This is not about Tucker not caring. Roberts said the Dodgers simply need to continue supporting him while he works through this difficult stretch. And that may be one of the biggest challenges for Los Angeles moving forward. The Dodgers are trying to get healthier. They are trying to get Ohtani back on the mound. They are trying to rediscover their offensive consistency. And now they also need Kyle Tucker to find his confidence again. The good news is that this lineup has enough talent to survive a slump. On this particular night, Ohtani was unstoppable. Muncy delivered a huge home run, Freeman collected 3 hits, and Andy Pages continued contributing. But if the Dodgers want to make a serious postseason run, they will eventually need Tucker to return to form as well. Another interesting concern came from the bullpen. Edwin Diaz allowed 3 runs in the 9th inning as he continues trying to work through his own struggles. Roberts said he hopes Diaz does not lose his confidence and emphasized that he still believes in him. So while the 11-5 score looks like a dominant victory, the Dodgers still have several important questions moving forward. Can Ohtani complete another successful bullpen session? Will his left knee continue responding well? How close is he to finally returning to the mound? Can the Dodgers offense build on this 11-run explosion? Will Kyle Tucker finally break out of his 0 for 24 slump? And can Edwin Diaz regain his confidence? But for now, Dodgers fans have a reason to smile. Shohei Ohtani's knee felt good after his latest bullpen session. He is scheduled for another bullpen. And on the same night, he delivered 2 home runs and 4 hits while helping power the Dodgers to an 11-5 victory. That combination of positive injury news and superstar production is exactly what the Dodgers needed. If Ohtani continues progressing, the possibility of getting one of baseball's most dominant two-way stars back on the mound becomes even more exciting. For now, though, the message is simple. Shohei Ohtani is feeling better. His bat is still terrifying. And if his knee continues to cooperate, the Dodgers could soon be getting an even more dangerous version of their superstar back. But what do you think, Dodgers fans? Is Ohtani finally getting close to returning to the mound? And should the Dodgers be worried about Kyle Tucker's recent struggles? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this Dodgers update, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because we have more Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, and MLB news coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.